Welcome back to my whiskey pick of the week. You know I'm Eric the Whiskey Guy, and as always, as usual, and as expected, this week I'm gonna say we got a fun one. We got a fun one, and I'm excited about that. Normally, I don't do reviews on bourbons that's not accessible, especially like at your average corner store. But this week we're gonna be trying for the first time the Costco's Kirkland bottled and bond straight Kentucky bourbon. So I'm intrigued. I'm excited to jump into it to see how it is. This is gonna be like I said, this was gonna be a fun one. Now the other day I was grocery shopping and I went to Costco and I was walking around looking, and the first thing that caught my attention on this bottle was obviously it was bottled in bond. If you see it, it's pretty much the labeled everywhere on this bottle. They want you to know that they are complying with the government guidelines of being processed and aged for at least 4 years. They want you to know that off rip. Now, it kind of reminds me of a bottle. Let's say, for an example, that I started a whiskey bottle. This would probably be how a bottle that I envision to be in my collection, especially like my first one. If it was bottled in bond, I'm gonna have it all on it, so you know it. Even the name is smaller than bottled in bond. So it's a nice little bottle. It's 100 proof, so it's definitely packing a little punch. The price range on it is very well. It's a very budget friendly type bourbon. I believe I paid $24.99 for it. So I'm kind of on the fence. It can go either way. It can be very, very good. It can be trash, or it can be a little bit above expectation. The brand that makes it is the 1792. I've been doing videos and reviews on 1792 since I first started. I probably did more videos on that brand than any other. I believe I probably got like 5. You can actually add this sort of kind of to it to make it 6 because they made it. So when I got home and seen that 1792 made it, I'm like, oh, this is gonna be just like the 1792 bottled and bond. But then I thought about it. If I was 1792 and a company like Costco came to me and was like, hey, we want this type of bourbon, we know you make it, we want it to be exactly how you make it, but we gonna charge half the price than what you did, I don't think they're gonna give them the exact recipe for them to charge half price. So that's just my theory on that. But I can't really think too much like that, because when I look at the other like type of Costco products that I get that are like Kirkland, I don't have a problem with it. The one that comes to mind first will probably be the OxyClean. The Kirkland Oxy looks exactly like the regular one. It get clothes clean. So I can't really knock it, and I'm not really gonna clown it, especially since I pay an annual due to go in there. So I'm not gonna knock it. So we're just gonna jump right into it. Now it does have that normal, that Bardstown look to it. It got a nice little color to it. You can tell by how light it is that it's probably in that 4 year that they let it sit mark. I'm picking. It smells pretty good. It smells pretty decent. It's definitely bourbon. It is not bad bourbon. It's probably one of the top 5 best bourbons that I had that was under $30. The one that came to mind when I took the first sip on it, well, when I had it right there, when I took the sip before I even swallowed on it, the first thing that came to mind was actually the Evan Williams bottled and bond. It kind of brought me back to that. But then when it was going down, then you can tell the little genericness was coming out. It had a little aftertaste that I wasn't really too impressed with. But overall, it's a very nice bourbon. It's one of those bourbons that you'll have to actually, and I'm just saying it from my point of view, this is the type of bourbon that you'll probably have to talk somebody into drinking it, just because it is Kirkland. Or if you put it into like a decanter, nobody will tell the difference. But if they look at the bottle, they might be like, oh no, I don't want to try it. I know people for a fact that they probably wouldn't even touch this bottle just because it say Kirkland. And after tasting it, it's kind of like, that's something that you can, I have a couple words with somebody. If I invited somebody over and I was like, hey, I want you to try this, and they're like, no, I'm not trying that, but do you got Jack, or do you got Crown Royal? I'll probably have to be like, hey man, first of all, you can't even get into Costco by yourself, so just sit down and just try it. I'm sure you won't be disappointed. On a scale, since it's a liter, I ain't even touch on that. This is a whole liter. So normally you get fifths, the 750s. So you getting a little bit over 30% more bourbon in this bottle alone for $24.99. That is in itself a bargain. Now, if I only had $30 as my allotment amount to buy a bottle, after tasting it, I would definitely get it again. Usually, if I got like $30, I'm trying to get quantity over quality. So instead of getting this, I'll probably end up leaving with a plastic jug, a Canadian Mist or something like that, a Kentucky Gentleman. But after trying this, I would actually put this in like my little rotation list. They got a couple more Kirkland brands, bourbons and scotches up there. They got a small batch, they got a single barrel. I would say this one, the bottle and bond, would probably be like their mid between small batch and single barrel, and this one is good. They also got I seen a 12-year scotch. I believe I seen a 15, and I want to say even a 20-year scotch that was coming in like around 80. Which, if they got an $80 bottle, 20-year, I can just imagine how that may taste. So Costco they actually did their thing on this. Now, if you're not already a member, I'm not gonna say just pay an annual member so you can go shop at the liquor store, but it is a nice little bonus. It is the cherry on top. So I highly recommend it. I'm gonna give it a 8.5. This is an 8.5. So if you do shop at that grocery store and you see it, please don't hesitate to grab 1, 2, or even a collection, because I got this bottle the other day. I never heard anyone talk about it, and then I jumped on social media and somebody in the little bourbon group, they bought all 3, and I didn't say anything, but in my mind I was kind of thinking like, is that really a collection? But at the end of the day, a collection is a collection. So if you wanted to try them, mix and match, that would be something fun to do. But as far as a bourbons that's under $30, my sweet spot is about 40. So I am very, very impressed with this. So if you do see it, please don't hesitate to get it. We got the Costco Kirkland's bib, the bottle and bond. We're gonna do it all again next week.